Hey guys, today we're going to be on Hypixel, and I just had a really spontaneous idea. I don't know if this will be good or fun or anything, but I think it'll be enjoyable for me at least. That's the most important thing at the beginning, because I'm not going to record something I don't enjoy. I'm kind of in a weird mood right now, and I want to try to see if I can speedrun like all the Hypixel parkours. If you didn't know, each lobby on the server has like basically a parkour challenge, right? I think some go as short as like 10 seconds to like, over a minute. So yeah, some will be harder, some will be easier, and I want to try to learn how to speedrun all of them and try to do at least a good job. So yeah, we're gonna be going off of speedrun.com times, and also I'm on the wrong account. All right, there we go, much better. We're on my alt account, ManateeMan27, probably one of the greatest names of all time. Honestly, that's a straight up OG name right there. On a factual level, it's probably worth around 62 cents. The reason why we're on this account though is because I only get speed 1 on this account. Most of the parkour types of speedrun.com are just based off of speed 1 because you need to spend some money to get a higher rank to get speed 2. And yeah, you might be thinking, what's the reason for me doing this? And well, I was just my friend Daniel, he was randomly doing the parkour times on like the Hypixel UHC lobby, and I was like, all right, why not? I'll try it. And I'm bored, so why not? So yeah, that's the only map I really have experience with, and it's really hard. That I'm just saying, the map is really, I'm pretty sure the Hypixel UHC lobby one is one of the longest maps, and it's ridiculous. Some really stupid details you have to do to shave off time. So yeah, I'll probably do it in post commentary where I explain a few things in each run that are like very important. But anyways, let's begin. Okay, so before we even get into the actual parkour lobby specifically, I need to explain a few concepts of what helps you get a good time, and then we will actually begin for real. So our first important thing is stairs/slab boosting. That's the term they use. So anyways, basically it's like whenever you go upstairs or slabs, right? If you just walk up normally, you're pretty slow. But if you basically jump while going up it, this is something I cannot do very well. I mean, when like individual slabs, you see in like the middle section there, I just went up it. I was pressing space. Like you could look at the bottom right, and the spacebar thing lights up every single time I press space, right? I wasn't always actually like physically jumping, and you basically speed up, and it's much easier upstairs because when you go upstairs, you literally just mash like, wow, you just go super fast up it, right? So it's the same concept with slabs, obviously, but it's much easier on slabs like this. So even if there's like one slab here, what you have to do is you have to slab boost off of it. So you have to just get one spacebar in. Like literally whenever there's a chance to do it, get your one spacebar right there. You heard me press the spacebar right here, right before I ran onto it. And if you jump too late, that's what happens. You just jump off of it. But you jump a bit early, you jump off of it too. Gotta get the right time, and then you literally boost a little bit faster off of that slab as you saw right there. The sort of concept is very similar to like a head hitter under a tree or something like that, where you will spam your spacebar underneath it to go faster, right? When you jump, you know how you go faster? It gives you that when doing these things, but you don't lift off the ground. Like you just climb up the slab instead, but you still speed up. So you can basically get extra jumps in when otherwise you wouldn't be able to jump. And the next important thing is that you have to make sure you try to always cut corners. And you want to basically have the straightest line from the beginning to the end. So for example, when I'm going up here, right? Yeah, I could run around like this and be safe about it, But what you have to do whenever there's a chance, try to just get extra jumps in, cut the corner as hard as possible, and save more time that way. And one thing I will say is that my sensitivity is 50% on 750 DPI. So effectively that's 375 effective DPI right there. So you can do your own math, just multiply your sensitivity against your DPI. And overall, that's a pretty low sensitivity. So that basically makes it really challenging for me to run up like a spiral. It's very challenging for me to do things like this where you have to move your mouse a lot, because I have to like literally, you heard me right there, between here and here and here, I had to pick up my mouse. Like I had to literally physically pick it up and like put it back down in the middle of my mouse pedal. So I run out of mouse room. And this is like easy compared to some stuff in the parkours. But before anybody calls me for being trash, yeah, I know I'm not even that great at parkour, but I'm trying. It was very fun. So that's all you need to know. Okay, so we're here at the main lobby, and the first important thing to note is that some of these maps are in the winter lobby variants, and typically these all make the map harder to do. Like for example, in the regular main lobby, this part would be lily pads, but it'd be a much straighter line into here, and this ice makes you have to run in a weird pattern to get through here in an efficient manner, but the rest of it's basically the same. The times are very comparable, but you're not allowed to submit like a top 3 time on the winter lobby variants, which makes sense. But anyways, the hardest part of this main lobby, by the way, is gonna be this section in my opinion. You have to try to get as many spacebar ins like under everything. So like here, there's blocks in the ceiling that are too high. You want to try to press your spacebar underneath them. But if you touch the walls, you slow down. And yeah, it's just a big mess through here. This section is very tough. But yeah, overall, just a lot more corner cutting at the end. And that is going to be the parkour. Not really the most challenging course to start off with, which is very nice. And yeah, the typical pattern of how I did these was that I would usually try out the course one time to see what my baseline would be. And then I would watch a video of the top speed runs so I could understand like some strategies that they used. And then I would just try to practice. Sometimes I would practice individual sections if I was really struggling with them. And then I would just go for the big full run, and I would try to get a really solid time. I'll put in approximate hours into the top left right when we get to each speed run. And then yeah, now we're just gonna cut to the final run. Yes, let's go. Okay. I'm happy with that. That's enough. I just wanted to get a sub 43 second run. My ending I was a little bit nervous about. Oh my god, that took way too long. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, so our next map is going to be Bed Wars. And the reason for that is because I just went to this all games menu and just went in the order like top left to bottom right. So this map is actually really challenging because there's a lot of slabs everywhere. You can get a boost like right here, right here, right here, even against the side. And yeah, and there's a lot of corner cutting and more slab boosting here. Just overall, the map has a lot of slabs you could boost off of. I did not hit every one, obviously. That's really challenging. It's funny because at the end of the last clip, I literally said that took way too long. I was not prepared for what was to come in the future. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, overall, the map was not actually that long. Like, it's actually around the same time as the main lobby one. But yeah, there's a lot of awkward movement trying to hit the slabs and everything. I could do each section, but it was hard to put it all together. Oh my god, finally, dude. That's a deep sub 43. Oh my god. The amount of, okay. Not gonna lie, I spent like probably like 5-6 hours trying to get a good run. This is actually so hard. But we got one. So for Murder Mystery, it's actually a bit of a challenging parkour, and that's because there's a lot of turning once again, and there's a lot of slab boosting. As you can see, there's just slabs literally everywhere. We got more slabs everywhere. You just get like a tiny breather room basically, and then it's back to more turning. Yeah, this one was one of the tougher ones for me to do. Oh, finally. Oh my god. Then there was housing. These first few game modes, they did not have easy parkours, okay? And half of that might be the reason of me, you know, obviously getting better at everything, like the small concepts, like trying to cut corners better and trying to slab or stair boost better. Obviously, I probably got better over time just because I did it on so many different maps. But anyways, I mean, this one was just so long. The only thing I really note is this section right here. You just gotta hit these stairs and then you gotta go over here. You gotta hit some more stairs and all these big staircases. This is a make or break point of the run. You really just gotta get up these smoothly and not mess up too badly. But really the most difficult part of it is that you have to be so consistent because it's such a long map. Did I just miss the last jump? Why did I try to spam my space bar up the end? Bro, I literally said I shouldn't go for it. That is so sad. That is so sad, dude. Last jump and I messed it up. What is wrong with me? That's fine. That's not so fine. That's good. That's okay. That's a good stair though right there. That's a good boost. Oh, that's good right there. That was good, yep. $146. I think we're done, boys. I had so many gold splits. The last three were just all gold splits, boys. Okay. After those last two monstrosities in terms of time, I was not too happy, and this did not help my case. Sort of. I actually had fun doing this one, unlike housing, but still it took a very long time to do. There's really just one interesting thing to note here, and that's the inconsistencies between different lobbies. And that is that there's 3 vines on this far side of this pipe here. But if we switch lobbies, we're in lobby 6, right? Let's go to like lobby 11. And this is actually the lobby I ran it in. And there's still 3 vines, but there's an extra vine up on this block here. And then there's this monstrosity. What is this? Lobby 4? What is this? Oh, look at this man. He's going for the speed run. Oh, yeah, he knows which map to choose though. Because this is what you want right here. Because when you run down here, you have to go up like this on this side. And you're supposed to basically lobby hop until you get the correct side. As you save like half a second. But it's honestly so dumb. Like, I don't understand why. I hit the wall. Oh my god. There we go. Okay, it's literally build battle. Like, come on, I don't even understand what the theme of this map is. It doesn't even relate to build battle, but I don't know how you relate anything to build battle. There's literally nothing complicated except at this part of the map, because what you have to do is to try to hit as little blocks as possible, and obviously the route would look like this here, and then here, and onto the pressure plate, right? What you want to do, you want to clip your feet against this block, but just enough so that you slow your momentum down so you could go from this block and then jump straight, like full sprint onto this top part right here, and then onto this jump right here. It's just something interesting to note to save literally half a second, but hey, I mean, it's not a long course, so yeah, half a second's important. What? Okay, time out. I did not mean to shave off 300 milliseconds, but that is a good one. I'm happy with that. I got one good map that I enjoyed, and then there was duels. Oh my god. This is the most boring map. I'm not even gonna explain anything. Look at it. See these platforms? It's literally just this the entire way. There's nothing to say. You best believe I'm never playing duels again. I got my 51. We're done. I holy hate this. Oh my god, this is boring. Wow, that is so bad. You know what? At least duels didn't take that long, because this is when things got really bad, and I really wanted to quit after this. This being prototype lobby and UHC, which is right after. I really wanted to quit, I'm not gonna lie. These were so hard. I just could not put a run together. This one section in prototype lobby, I messed up so many runs, dude. Right here, this one jump, you basically run from this block right here and then jump off onto this block, right? It's a pretty far jump, right? And then right afterwards, you gotta look this way and then turn this way again. Hit this jump over here, and like, oh my god, I don't know why. It's not even like too hard to think about it, but just putting it together in a run was just so hard for me, and I just could not get it to go. Oh my god, I messed up so many runs at that section, and I really want to break something. Oh my god. So as I said in the prototype lobby explanations, UHC was next, and it was not easy either. And this one actually took me the longest out of every game mode to do. There's a simple explanation. Remember how at the beginning of the video I was talking about how I use very low sensitivity, right? And this one just happens to correlate because it has the hardest turning section of them all. And I still kind of cheated a little bit, and I barely even pulled it off. See, look at this section right here. I'll just look down right here. Look at how much turning there is, considering each of these white walls on top of the stone bricks is a jump you have to basically hit. You just have to keep spinning your head around this section. It is so bad for me. It's actually ridiculous. And then here, oh my god. See, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to come up here, and the real route is to go around, but the shortcut is for you to cut from here, and you basically have a header to jump here onto this block, right? So if you want to do it as fast as possible, you have to like 180 like this, and let's just say after 4 hours I was not doing it, so just you'll see what I do. I still got a good time, but I could have probably saved a few hundred milliseconds. It's no surprise that it took me the longest. Yes, dude. Oh my god. Okay, I know. Okay, here, let me just say one thing real quick, okay? I'll take a 113 though, because that's my goal. But I could do this part clean, but I'm just so scared. Like, that is such a scary motion. I'm just like, no. I probably could have gotten a 112 something, but I just wanted to get this crap over with. I spent so many hours in this one. This is not actually an official course, but yeah, basically as you can see, the UHC lobby has a parkour on this side, on the west one, and one on the east side, right? This one is really boring, so I just ignored it, but I thought of something fun to do for the east side, so I decided to do this. And basically, normally you'd go up around the edge, but here's what I actually thought of. I went up this pressure plate, right? I would climb up here. I was just messing around in the lobby and I found this jump and I just thought it could be useful for the parkour. So I'd go from here and then you would basically just go around on top of the tree. And from here, you basically get momentum like this onto this block, right? And you jump on top of the windmill and you just kind of run across here and then get back onto the parkour like so. It actually can save you a little bit of time, but I didn't really do it too well because this jump from up here onto the hill next to the tree, that jump is really hard, okay? It took me a long time to hit it. This one was just something cool to show you guys because I kind of found it interesting. And hey, it kind of kept the theme of the video, so I did it. Okay, at least that was the last mode that really took me a long time to do. And then there was TNT Games, which is actually a really fun parkour. Like, I didn't need to spend so much time on this. I got some pretty decent times in my opinion. Since I enjoyed it, I really wanted to just do a good job on it, and I did. So yeah, that's why I took a little bit longer on this one. I don't know, I just really like this waterfall section. It was the most challenging part, but it's just kind of interesting to have the water because it made you jump on like the beginning of blocks instead of like the end. You couldn't just wait until the end of this block to jump, or else you'd be like in the water. You have to jump like midway through the block. You know, makes it more fun, makes it more interesting. It was cool. Sub 30. There we go. The fun didn't last long because then there was classic lobby. Here's the only thing I need to say. Whoever found this jump right here, I don't really care how you found it, but why? Why would you even look for this stuff? Okay, so basically the strat here is you go to this block, right? You have to basically hit your head on this block right here, but you have to hit it to a point where you don't run into the stone up here, but you have to still be far enough forward so you can land on top of this one leaf. Also, there's hella barrier blocks everywhere. Above all the sand, there's barrier blocks. And it just makes it really annoying because then you have to come over here and you have to jump around the barrier blocks. If you hit them like on top of the sand, you're just gonna fall. Like, why is this a thing? But there's no barrier blocks on this sand right here. Why are the barrier blocks there and not here? Who knows? This stuff doesn't make sense. Then you literally come over here. You literally head or spam down beneath this area and ignore the actual path. And you just jump onto this block here. And you just gotta run all the way around. And this jump right here, this is what you'll do is you'll run like up here and you'll go around and you go on this carpet. You can actually run and jump on it here. But it's a hard jump and I chickened out again and I just went around and took an extra jump because I'm scared and I really wanted to get this one done. This one was just really annoying to do, so that's why I just didn't care enough. Oh my god, I did it. I tried to jump to here and I was like, wait, no, I had to go this way. I was like, oh, what is this? Okay, whatever. That only loses like by maybe like 100 milliseconds. Whatever. That was a overall pretty good run. I'm not gonna lie. Now we're back to another fun course, and in general, the courses that I like are just ones that are a bit different, especially when you go like off the beaten path and you don't actually really follow the way the parkour is meant to be done, or just ones that have different types of environments and obstacles besides jumps. Like this one, there's some fences, and it's very important to move well through these fences and not get stuck too much on them. And also you come here, and normally you jump down here and go around, right? But it's kind of fun because you jump towards the side and jump over to here, right? Now, in theory, that's fun. The only problem is since Hypixel's anti-cheat is just, you know, such a great anti-cheat. A lot of the time when you jump here and you jump back this way, you get stuck in these bars right here, and it'll say you teleported for some reason. You'll get lagged back a little bit. And if you get teleported, or quote unquote teleported, I guess, it cancels your run and you literally have to start over, so which was so stupid. That did not take that long, and we got a sub 35, which was my goal for this one. Blitz is a little bit of a different story though, because it's actually the shortest course of them all, taking you under 15 seconds to complete, and if you're really fast you get under 14 seconds too. The shortcut you do is actually in the middle of the run, so normally you go to the right here. If you go here, you go through the middle and you go all the way around to the end, but you do that but just on the other side over here. You're supposed to boost off of this slab right here. After you boost, you quickly jump to here, turn midair, and you're supposed to get enough momentum to somehow hit this jump. This is a very challenging jump right here in my opinion. From this slab all the way up to this slab right here. And you have to run all the way around in the fastest time possible and get onto this pressure plate right here. And if you fall and don't fall into the pressure plate, you fall and hit this cobblestone, you're screwed and there's your run gone. It was a pretty short and simple one, but this jump was really hard. And you'd fail like 90% of your attempts right here, just on this single jump. Oh, 14-4, 14-4, let's go. Mega walls, we're not going to talk too much about this. I hate this course so much. This was easily my lowest effort run here. I don't know why. This course isn't bad inherently. I don't know why. I just don't like it. It just, I don't know, the vibes of this course, not really a fan of it, okay? So I didn't really try that hard. Uh, 35. But I can't. I hate this one so much. This is so boring. After the low effort attempts on mega walls, I wanted to try a little bit harder, so I did a bit better for Smash Heroes here. And honestly, this one's a bit of a long course, but actually I had a good amount of fun doing this one. And the only particular thing I want to say about this one is that the main time save, which separates like the top tier runs from like a good run, I guess, is how much you slab boost off of all of these slabs through this lighthouse tower. Where do you think I stand on this? Yeah, I'm obviously not good enough to slab boost up this entire tower, so I didn't even try because I didn't want to mess myself up. I did try a few times and I would just fall through a gap or like something stupid would happen. I kind of wanted to get a run done, especially after spending so much time on the prototype lobby and UHC. Oh my god, let's go. That's not bad. Oh, fun fact, by the way, that puts me on the leaderboard because there's like only 2 actually like really high tier runs. So after all that, there was Warlords, which is the last game within this game menu. I mean, Speed UHC is part of the UHC lobby now, so it doesn't actually have its own parkour. Anyways, the Mega Boss one is pretty interesting. For these ladders, what you have to do is you have to basically be up at the top of them, and you basically have to transition quickly through these ladders. But if you're not high enough, as you can see, you just slip off. You have to make sure you're high enough up here so you can get onto the next ladder. And then it's weird. It's actually a maze here instead of an actual parkour area. But the jumps are very important because basically you need to make sure you get as many jumps in as possible, but there's certain places where there's a 3 high ceiling, right? Your forehead actually reaches higher than 3 blocks when you jump, right? At the apex of your jump, like the top of it. You can actually smack your forehead onto 3 high ceilings. So you have to jump a little bit early and make sure you don't hit those. The whole goal of this maze is you want to navigate through it without hitting your forehead anywhere and getting as many jumps in as possible. Now after that, there's a bit of a mine shaft area, and then you come around here and you have to make sure you sneak up around the side, head it over this, and go up these stairs. Overall, half of this course is literally just a maze. There we go, sub 32.5. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're on to Skywars. This is our last map here, so I'm very excited to get this done. And if you were paying attention, I was playing the games in this order right here, but I skipped Skywars for one reason, and that's because we are on the winter map, which typically has not made a difference in much of the other lobbies, but this one actually has a big issue. If you look right here, right past checkpoint 1, we're looking east. By the way, I clicked on the second place one because the first person has to over edit and it makes it harder to see the thing. But as you can see right here, checkpoint 1 to the right of it, right here, there's logs, and look what they do. You jump onto those logs, right? Which saves you a lot of time. So because of that, I'll be doing a fun challenge, and you guys will like the sound of this, but I'll be giving away a rank to whoever actually beats my time on this snow map. So yeah, congrats if you're this deep into the video, unless you are MVP++ already. In that case, you actually have speed 2, which means you can't actually compete against me, but since you have the highest rank, I mean, come on. If you do beat my time though, make sure you have a recording. This is required, okay? I'm just gonna say everything. I'm gonna say everything out right, okay? You need a recording, 100%, and then yeah, just DM me on Twitter, DM me that video on Twitter and your IGN, and I'll give you a rank upgrade. Oh wait, there's one more thing I should mention. See the tournament hall? It's a thing. There's a parkour there, but as you see, the lobby is closed. I'm pretty sure it's only available during and right after tournaments, so I obviously am not gonna wait until one of those happens. But yeah, it's not really a specific game mode anyways, and the parkour is not exactly the most interesting one out of them all. Last map, come on. Yes, okay, we got it. That was not that great of an ending, but honestly, I want to make it so you guys have a chance to win, so it's fine. I'm not going to grind too hard for this. And with that, I just realized, it just dawned on me, that's the last parkour. I completely just forgot. I've been so used to doing this. But yeah, there we are. That is our final parkour. All our parkours have been completed. I think we did pretty good this video. Hopefully you guys think the same and enjoyed the video. And I guess with all that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.